May I now request Mr. Bobby Bedi, Founder and Managing Director, Kaleidoscope Entertainment, to please present his keynote address on media and entertainment industry for higher education, skill development and services export potential.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for this opportunity. I think Mrs. Nashu Pandey has set the stage for a very major and onerous task. My space in this entire area is very small in some respects, but let me talk about it. And before that, I must say that even before I was invited here, I don't think that Dr. Sharma knew of this, but I have a deep relationship with the Northeast. I worked here extensively in the late 70s and early 80s, traveling to some of the smallest places right through Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram, everywhere actually, Sikkim, Bhutan, the entire region. Almost 5 days a week I spent in this region, so I'm very familiar with some of the nuances of the area. It's an exceptionally talented region. I think when we're talking about skills, you've got to see the raw material you're working with, especially if you're talking about skills in the media and entertainment sector. Then the soft skills of the Northeast are massively higher than the average level of soft skills in the country. And I'm not saying this because I'm here, but this is an absolute fact. Whether it is music, whether it is language, whether it is art, there's a very high level of skill, including even in cinema, there have been some exceptional filmmakers from the region. So let's now step back and look at media and entertainment as a business. It plays two roles. One is, it is without doubt an industry like any other industry. It fuels the news sector, the television sector, the film sector, the music sector, and in these sectors there's work to be done, business to be conducted, jobs to be created, and all of that. But there's a second critical role that this sector plays, and that's going to be a sort of focus of the few minutes I'm going to speak to you about, which is the softer side of the media and entertainment business, which is the ability of media and entertainment to build bridges. And we are sitting in a region where there are many, many bridges. And we're today talking about both within the country and internationally with our neighbors around. We are talking about building bridges. And I think that the media and entertainment sector has a critical role to play in that. So some years ago at a talk at the Graduate School of Business in Harvard, I was asked to sort of give a talk, and they asked me what teaching aid I would like, and I said I want a blackboard and chalk. There was unfortunately no blackboard and chalk, but I did get a whiteboard and a marker. And I put down 4 words on that: engage, entertain, inform, and educate. I said, as of the last decade, this is the order of communication. This is the order of all communication. Unless you engage, you cannot entertain. So you've all had that remote at home. If the first minute doesn't interest you, you click to the next channel. Unless you entertain, you can't inform. Sadly true. I mean, if you look at all the news today, so little of it is news and so much of it is actually entertainment. You actually put on a TV in the evening to hear all the things that you actually know, but just the way it's told to you. It's impossible to educate today without the first 3, without being able to entertain. We were used to sketches in physics books. Today there are video experiments. There are, color diagrams, and you can go to the web. You can go to YouTube. All of it is now part of the entertainment business. In fact, I'm right now working on a project which is using virtual reality in the creation of lectures. So even if you are not at a lecture, you will feel as if you were there completely, and hopefully in the future even interactively. To these 4 words, engage, entertain, inform, and educate, I added a 5th only last year by virtue of my own interest and preoccupations, which was enlighten. And that's also a very important word, because at the end of the day, we are trying to become an enlightened society, an enlightened nation, and communication plays a very important role in that. And you've seen it, in the last couple of years with the mass yoga kind of expositions that we've had, where everyone's getting involved in some space of thought across the country, across different countries. So I would say that potentially there's a huge opportunity in the Northeast, in the media and entertainment sector. It's not going to come in the hard part. It's not going to come in setting up film and television studios. Those are already there in some small measure, and are never going to become more than that, because it's a region that's not perfectly suited to logistics. And the filming business is a major logistic exercise. I was just explaining, even before I came here now, to one of our friends, that it's cheaper to go from Bombay to South Africa to shoot than to go to Kanpur and shoot. Because to get equipment to Kanpur, you require 10 trucks. Whereas to South Africa, you just require about 8 or 9 air tickets. And sure, you pay higher fees there, but everything is available at a call. So that's purely because of infrastructure and logistics, and I don't think at this point that's a dream we should chase. So then what is the dream that this region should chase? For me, it's the soft part of it, the skills part of it. And I have been on the Governing Council for some years now of the National Media and Entertainment Skills Development Council, the Sector Skills Development Council. And I'm very confident that if that was to be pursued over here, with a combination of local entrepreneurs, the Sector Skills Council and the industry, then it could create a huge opportunity both for jobs within the region, within interacting between the various states of the Northeast, and also interacting with the countries surrounding us. Because, like as I said in the beginning, linguistic and artistic skills here are very high. And the Skills Development Council has actually followed most of what Mr. Pandey was saying earlier. And we have the entire thing mapped out. What should be the level of competence? What are the measurements? What are the courses? It's just for someone to actually pick up the ball and start running if you want to go with it over here. And if you can achieve that, you will achieve 2 things. One, you will achieve a huge level of good quality entertainment within the region. 2, you will be able to export that service skill across the country. 3, you'll be able to export it to different parts of the world. Not just neighboring, but all over the world. Indians, our knowledge of English, our presentation, our skills in the entertainment and media sector are very, very high. Journalism, whatever. If we do all these, there's a huge economic benefit. And to top it all, I'm going to close with a very small statement that this huge benefit is minuscule compared to the camaraderie, friendship, and the overall understanding of each other that the media and entertainment skills set can actually engineer across the whole world. So I think I would like to leave you with that thought that it is a great opportunity. We at the Skills Development Council will be terrifically happy to start any project. We've done one project in Sikkim. It's huge. It's doing so successfully in the Northeast. So we would be happy to sort of extend the thought anywhere in the Northeast and help develop this sector further. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bedi, for sharing your thoughts and experiences with us.
Something very interesting I would like to talk about Bobby Bedi ji. What a linkage between northern India from Punjab all the way to Northeast. His son is getting married in month of December and he is getting the choir band all the way from Shillong to perform in Punjab. That's the combination. Big hand for the gentleman.